We live in a world that is constantly connected to some form of technology, whether that be through our computers, through our cell phones, or even through our wearable technology. We constantly have access to each other and to information. But is this always a good thing? We are going to take a look at the influences that technology has on our lives, both positive and negative. One of the positive impacts of technology on our lives is the sheer access to information. At the click of a button, or at the command of our voice, we can access billions and billions of pages of information about things that are going on around the world. The information that our parents or grandparents may have had to memorize and study is available to us at the click of a button. On top of that, information can be shared very easily. This can be fantastic as it means that research development, knowledge, and information can be spread globally. Access to technology has also allowed us to connect with our classmates, to connect with our friends, but also to connect with people and cultures from all around the world very easily. Access to technology has allowed us to be people who are informed citizens of our country. We know what is going on because having access to news and information is simply a click away. These are just some of the many positive sides of having access to all of this information and technology within our lives. Now let's take a look at some of the negatives associated with this access to technology and information. One of the positive sides that we mentioned was being able to connect with people. However, sometimes this connection is used in very negative ways. Cyberbullying, a form of bullying that continues in an online space and environment, is something that is becoming a bigger and bigger issue in our society. Bullying has always been an issue, but in the past, this is something that was confined to being in the presence of that bully. Now, with so much access to technology, this same bullying can continue to have a negative presence in an online space 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. One of the positives that was mentioned about all of this technology is our access to information. This can also be a negative. Having so much access to information, particularly when we are surrounded by a crisis, can lead to increased fear and anxiety. The more we are bombarded with messages of issues, of concerns that are going on around the world, the more negative effect that can have on us. Access to information can then be seen as a bit of a double-edged sword. There are some positives to it, but taking it further in the wrong direction, there can definitely be some negative aspects as well. Another thing that has been lost with all of this access to information is the social side of people. People tend to think that they are more social through different social media platforms, but put in real life situations, they exhibit more and more antisocial tendencies. People no longer develop the strong skills to be able to relate in the real world to people that are around them. We are growing up in a generation of people that have much weaker interpersonal skills. With how much technology there is in the world, we need to be able to take an open and honest look at what the positive and negative sides of technology are. For technology to just be labeled as the saving element to our world by putting it on a pedestal for being only good is not right. On the other hand, technology cannot be written out as purely evil and all negative either. We need to be able to see the benefits and also the downfalls of technology to understand where, when, and how to use it best.